Welcome back guys, Datsa here, and today I'm going to be talking about why passion is a really bad foundation to base your goals on. Now, before we get into this, I want to talk about what are the two big things that constitute getting a passion in the first place. Now, the first thing, or the first reason you would have for being passionate about something is usually because you like it or you have a deep appreciation for it. And the second one is being that you're pretty good at it. Like, you excel in it, you're better than others at it, and you like it that way because it makes you feel a little bit good about yourself. Now, I'm not going to knock other reasons for someone being passionate about something, but it usually does boil down to one of those two things. So now you're probably asking yourself, Datsa, why is passion not a good foundation to base your goals on? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. The reason passion is not viable to base your goals on is because of two big reasons. The first reason being is that the moment that things get difficult and the moment that you're not able to solve a problem is the moment that your passion begins to wither away entirely. The other problem with basing your goals on passion is that when you work on smaller projects, let's just say you make an art piece, you get that instant gratification. But when you set up for the long haul, let's just say you want to make a whole portfolio, your instant gratification is pushed way back to a good few months, maybe even a couple of years because of the longer term project. Well, what's the better alternative, you might ask? Well, if you look at any successful entrepreneur or any successful person that has really created something of tangible value, you'll notice that their traits boil down to two basic characteristics. And those characteristics are a sense of determination and a sense of urgency. Now, the reason why sense of determination is so important is because even when things get difficult and even when you're put in the position where you cannot go forward for some big reason, you're still determined to do it and you're still determined to reach that end goal. And the reason why sense of urgency is so important is because if you don't have a sense of urgency, then you're going to keep pushing things back. Say, I'll do it later, or I'll do it another time, or I'll do it when I have time. Now, with urgency, the most successful people work as if someone is working against them 24/7. And that's a very powerful mentality to have when you want to get something done. And when you put these two things together, a sense of determination and a sense of urgency, it's a very potent mix that can allow you to get a lot done. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead, if you want to stick around, and talk about this painting a little bit. So the full painting took about 2.5 hours, and if I'm going to be completely honest with you, this was kind of a backup painting. The reason being is that this weekend I really wanted to work on a space station, and the line art turned out really nice, but what ended up happening is I tried 3 different times to make it work, this white space station against a dark background, and it just wasn't structured well, and it fell apart. So this was kind of my last-ditch effort to get a painting out so I could make a video. So a little bit about the painting. The painting actually took 2.5 hours, and I kind of expected it to take 4, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now, if you know me, I do have a little bit of problems with like hard surfaces when it comes to just being a blatant color. So in this case, we have this like wall that's kind of a yellowish, kind of maybe concrete, and I had a lot of issues trying to make it look okay and make it look rendered towards the end of the video, and I still kind of do. That's kind of one of my pet peeves, you could say, is getting that kind of color correctly. But anyways, my big challenge with this painting, to get it done quickly, was to group everything together. So what I did was I grouped all the darks together, then I did all the color at once, then I did all the shadows at once, and I did all the atmosphere at once, and the background at once. I tried my best to group it all together. For better or for worse, that kind of worked. But I see that with grouping things together, you do things much faster, and that's kind of a video topic all on of its own. So let's make that next week's video, the power of efficiency and how to become efficient on things outside of painting as well. Anyways guys, I appreciate you watching this video, and I'd really like to hear your thoughts on passion and how I could be wrong, or your thoughts on maybe determination or urgency. If you haven't seen last week's video, it's over actually mood and how you can use it to leverage your life and make it a little bit more interesting and focused. Anyways, I appreciate you watching today's video, and I hope you have a nice rest of your day.